Following two rounds of protests in which at least 15 people were killed, Kenyan President William Ruto has warned that fresh demonstrations scheduled for next week would not be tolerated by the government. Raila Odinga and his opposition party had called for 3 more days of rallies starting next week Wednesday over tax hikes signed into law by President William Ruto last month. Ruto condemned the opposition for employing bloodshed, protest, and destruction of property as a means of seeking leadership. Ruto defeated Odinga in the August election. He promised to lead a government that would favor the masses, but critics fear the tax increases will affect Kenyans who are already struggling to afford basic necessities like maize flour. The protests have been destructive in some parts, with Kenyan officials blaming the death on demonstrators, some of whom threw rocks at police officers and vandalized public property. More than 300 people were arrested in connection with the protest on Wednesday. Spokesman of the United Nations Human Rights Office, Jeremy Lawrence, said on Friday it was very concerned by the widespread violence and allegations of unnecessary or disproportionate use of force, including the use of firearms by police during protests in Kenya. Protests have erupted in Kenya in response to the national government's proposed tax increases. Raila Odinga, Kenya's opposition leader and former prime minister, has led calls for protest in response to the price hikes. Odinga lost the election in August of last year and feels the results were compromised, leading to civil disobedience rallies against his political competitor, William Ruto. Kamil Sadiq, CBA TV.